Perfect. So my name is Hannah Pania, and I am a communications officer for the 2026 census with Statistics Canada, specifically on the Atlantic Outreach team. So a little bit of background before we get into some of the job opportunities coming up with the 2026 census. What is the census? So every 5 years, Statistics Canada conducts the national census, and the census collects key information about Canadians, things like age, gender, family structure, language, income, and education. It also includes details about our homes, such as housing types and conditions. And all this information guides governments, businesses, and community organizations in planning for things like schools, hospitals, housing, and public transportation, programs and services that impact people's daily lives across the country. So Statistics Canada will be hiring more than 32,000 people across the country for the 2026 census. There are two main roles that are available: crew leaders, who will be the supervisors who manage teams and ensure operations run smoothly in the field. And we have far more positions for enumerators, which are the non-supervisory staff who collect information directly from households. So enumerators generally work on a part-time basis, anywhere from 20 to 40 hours a week, and their schedules can vary depending on the needs of the area. Most of the available hours are during evenings and weekends when it's easiest to reach people at home, making it ideal as a secondary job or just flexible part-time work. A minimum commitment of 20 hours per week is required, though 30 is the median. And the pay rate for enumerators is $25.87 per hour, and eligible work-related expenses are also reimbursed, things like gas, as well as training on the job. This position runs from May to July 2026, offering a great short-term opportunity to contribute to an important national project. Enumerators record addresses and deliver reminder cards to households, encouraging residents to complete their census questionnaire online. They also tend to follow up with people who have not yet responded, either by phone or in person, to help them complete the questionnaire. Enumerators use electronic tools to track their progress and ensure that all assigned dwellings are covered. Finally, enumerators are responsible for securely shipping completed questionnaires. The other positions that we have available are our crew leader positions, and crew leaders will work on a full-time basis, up to 40 hours a week, and schedules vary depending on operational needs and their operational sector. So most of the available hours are during evenings and weekends, much like the enumerators. And the pay rate for crew leaders is $31.32 an hour. The position runs from March to July 2026, so starting slightly earlier than the enumerators, and offers a great opportunity to take on a leadership role and help ensure the success of the census in your community. So crew leaders train and support an assistant, as well as a team of up to 18 enumerators for their region, helping them perform their work efficiently. They monitor the progress and productivity of the team to ensure all assigned areas are covered. And they may also collect data directly from respondents through door-to-door visits when needed. Finally, they're responsible for receiving and securely shipping completed census questionnaires and other important census documents. So some of the requirements for employment with the 2026 census: applicants must be eligible to work in Canada and have a Canadian home address. So this could mean a valid work permit for international students. And you also have to be the age of majority, which in PEI is 18. Because the job involves visiting different households, applicants need to be able to travel within their assigned area. So some form of transportation is required, whether it be bus or more likely car. In some locations, a valid driver's license and access to a vehicle are required. These are for the remote and rural areas. And reliable internet and phone service are also important for communication and reporting processes, since some of the job tasks will be performed at home. Candidates must meet the assessment criteria, complete the full selection process, and obtain a security clearance. In designated bilingual areas like Evangeline, applicants may also need to pass a language assessment. Though all applicants of all language proficiencies are welcome to apply, we do have English-only positions available. The hiring process begins with an initial review of your application. So for crew leader positions, candidates are also required to complete an interview. This may not be the case for enumerator positions. All applicants must obtain a security clearance. So this involves a reference check, a criminal record check, and a credit check to ensure the safety and integrity of the census operation. So census work is perfect for people who enjoy meeting others and staying organized. Good communication, attention to detail, and basic comfort with digital tools are key to doing well in these roles. You'll also develop new skills as you go, from leadership and teamwork to problem solving and adaptability. It's a great way to build your experience, grow your confidence, and make a real impact in your community on a national and local scale. So working for the census is a chance to make a meaningful contribution to Canada, its communities, and its people. The positions offer flexible hours and some tasks can be completed from home as mentioned, providing added convenience. Census staff are well supported throughout their work with guidance and resources available at every step. Statistics Canada is recognized as one of Canada's best employers, making this a rewarding and reputable opportunity. So feel free to scan the QR code on the screen. It will take you directly to our application portal. Hiring is ongoing, so the application portal does not close until July 2026. But as mentioned, many of the positions start in March and May, so the sooner you get your application in, the better. We also have a census helpline that I can drop in the chat if anyone needs help or accommodations when completing their application online. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, Hannah. That's fantastic. Yeah. Any questions for Hannah? Raise your hand or pop them in the chat.
So the question in the chat for everyone is, can international students apply? Yes, international students can apply, but you have to have a valid work permit. And so that is applied to separately from your study permit, but you can hold both at the same time.